Hey guys, COUY here, and welcome to the season 2 finale of COUY Reviews. Now, guess what I have for this special review? I'll give you a hint. Pika Pika. You guessed correctly, it is a Pokémon movie. Do you know which one? No? Well, I guess I have to review the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. This is the first anime film to get a wide theatrical release in 1999 and became one of the highest-grossing video game movies and TV adaptations of all time. I am a Pokémon fanatic, so I have to take advantage of that in COUY reviews like I did with Sonic. I might as well literally jump into the first movie, shall we? So when Mewtwo was created, he escaped the lab to find his purpose. Then he tries to take over the world, while challenging Ash and the gang to a battle against his clones. Okay. Well, this plot sounds short. I hope that we get some layers in this story. No? The story wants to go straightforward and fast-paced? Can we at least have scenes to help us process what happens? No? So come on. See, this is the biggest problem of the whole picture. The execution of the writing and pacing. The story does absolutely nothing with its ideas and decides to roll with it, and the pacing is all over the place that we kind of forget what happens every few minutes. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, or this movie thought it was a good idea to have a tone that's childish and dated. I know this is Pokémon, and we weren't supposed to know what happens, as we were paying attention to the Pokémon battles, but this is still a freaking movie. Besides, there were only 3 Pokémon battles in the whole film. Detective Pikachu also had 3 battles, and that film still cared about what's going on, and we can still remember what happened in it. This on the other hand does not want to pay attention to its storytelling whatsoever and decides to rush it like some whiny teenager. Then there's the white elephant in the room, the anti-fighting message. Oh boy, let me get this straight. This message by itself is harmless, and it's better off in a different movie, but when you bring it up in a movie that's based on Pokémon out of all things, that is betraying your source material right there. That's like having your Transformers movie telling you not to turn into something else. What does that have to do with Pokémon? Guess what? It's the whole point of the damn franchise. To have elemental creatures fight each other to the death, for Pete's sake. Okay, so this is your first feature film, so can you upgrade the quality of your animation to look bigger than on television? No? How come? Oh my god, this animation looks ridiculously cheap and lazy. It may look good for television, but for the first anime film to get released in theaters worldwide, it's just ugly. The flat colors, the choppy movements, the robotic lip sync, it all looks nowhere near suitable for a movie. Sure, it's nice to keep the same designs and effects, especially on the Pokémon and their powers, but they don't save the cheap animation. Not even the battles, which the animation actually hinders, sadly. Those battles don't look as intense or exciting as in the show. It's just Pokémon butting heads and punching and kicking. That's how bad the animation in this movie is. And don't you bring up that excuse that this movie came out in 1999. That's the same year as the Iron Giant, Tarzan, and a film that predated this movie, Princess Mononoke, and those movies have beautiful animation that aged perfectly. Also, do not bring up the excuse that this costed $5 million to make. May I remind you? Clifford's really big movie was cheaper than this. That movie actually does its job in upgrading their TV show for the big screen, and it looks gorgeous. The fact that Clifford was also distributed by Warner Brothers really puts salt to an open wound when comparing their animation to this. With the exception of Mewtwo, who is a relatable and underrated villain in this, the characters in this film are completely wasted. Due to the bare minimum story and stupidly fast pace, I couldn't figure out what these guys did that added to this mess. All Brock and Misty did was spew out dialogue for most of the movie. Except for one scene each, where Brock cooked some soup and Misty sent out her Starmie for the gang to swim. After that, they proved that criticism right. Ash did absolutely nothing in this movie either. He's just a plot device to give Mewtwo something to fight against. Even when he tried to stop Mew and Mewtwo from fighting, that's just Ash committing suicide for the sake of the cheesiest and one of the worst fake-out deaths in a movie. Seriously, it is predictable, poorly written and poorly executed in every way. It was said in 1999, but now, it's been treated like Darth Vader's twist in Star Wars Episode 4. Thanks pop culture for spoiling these moments, bastards. Everyone else in this film is just filler for the running time. I also agree with critics that the voice acting just sucks. No wonder why we have more celebrities in animated movies and less professional voice actors. They sound absolutely terrible in a feature film. I got nothing else to say, but these characters are wasted. Therefore, Pokémon's first movie is an atrocious start to the video game franchise's film series with abysmal writing that ruined the story and characters with its rushed and forgettable nature, garbage voice acting that shouldn't be in a Hollywood movie, and cheap animation that refuses to upgrade from the anime series. Mewtwo and the soundtrack are the only good things in this film. This is only for the 1990s side of the Pokémon fanbase, and no one else. If you're a casual fan, a non-fan, or newcomer, you'll probably have a hard time enjoying this. I think some of the later Pokémon movies are definitely better than this one, except for the X and Y movies, and that is saying something. It kind of breaks my heart to do this to Pokémon out of all franchises, but this movie gets the dislike badge just like the other animated video game movie of the 90s. This is it, the season 2 finale of COUY Reviews. I hope you enjoyed the series' first foray onto YouTube, and I hope you'll enjoy its second foray next year. Stay tuned for season 3, with live action and TV reviews, in 2022. This is COUY signing out.